So let me ask you a question. What would happen to your business if you have gone out for a vacation for about 6 months and you're back? Will it be in a better place or will it be in a worse place? Or will it even exist? If your answer is no, you probably don't have a business at all. Hey guys, this is Vivek here, and today we're going to talk about power of systems and how it can give you the ability to fire yourself. So, I'll tell you what most small entrepreneurs and startups do. They tend to do everything on their own, like from the basic to the modified parts. Every single thing they want to do it on their own, which is not a bad thing, but why? When you can create systems, why would you do that? So yeah, when people do that, when entrepreneurs do that, and they think that they want to do everything, they are basically creating a self-made prison for them, which is not a good thing. So let's talk about this in a much better way. Like, they have no time to work on their business because they are too busy working in the business. They are not innovating, they are not thinking. They cannot get away from the business because they haven't created properly documented systems and processes, due to which they are stuck in a self-made prison, which is their business. So you guys might say that, but they have loyal customers, they have good sales pitches, they have everything, they have good money. That's right, they do, but after all, they are just stuck and shackled to their business, which is not a good thing. If they were to leave the business for a period of time, or if they were sick for a long period of time, their business would even cease to exist, like it's not there. Which is not a good thing, because the whole business is right between these 2 years of that one particular person, and that's terrible news. Like, it's really bad. So how you can get this out is by creating documented systems and processes. Thankfully, this daunting process, it's not that hard. It can be broken down into chunks. Let's see how it's done. See, our primary goal is to eliminate the biggest bottleneck of the business, which is you, the entrepreneur. You need to get out first. See, you might say that I don't want to get out of my business, it's very cool, it's very nice, but one day is going to come when you feel like going on another venture, starting a new thing, just taking a day out, or even selling your business. And that day you'll remember that, yeah, I'm thankful I took Vivek's right advice. Your job as an entrepreneur and as a founder of the business, it's to be innovative, to be the builder of the systems, not to just work like employees in the business, man. That's not why you started the business. See, even if you're the sole operator and you're like at the very start of your business, it's very important to think big. Like, you need to think big, man. See, now imagine a business of 10 times of what it is right now. What will the situations be? What will the staff be? How many employees will be there? Like, what are departments? Will they be in sales department, shipping departments, accounting departments, and everything else? Think big, guys. You need to do that. If you're the sole operator, you may be doing all the work on your own, which is not a bad thing. Like, it's okay if you do it, but it's a very bad thing if you have to do all the work. Look, if you are not replaceable, then the business will run as fast as you can, which is not a good thing. So let's talk about this in a much better way. So guys, we need to start looking at all the roles in the business. By roles, I don't mean people. So let's take an example. A small business, there'll be one person for 2 different things, like managing the shippings and managing the sales. Whereas in a slight larger business, there will be 2 people for that. Sales, shipping, different. Whereas in the much larger business, there will be different people for one category. Like for accounts, there will be different. For shipping, there will be 2-3 people. So let's see that for accounts, there will be like accounts receivable and accounts payable. Like, see, different things, right? So once you've identified all the roles in the business, you need to define the tasks which the roles have to perform. So let's see. What are the tasks performed by a person who is doing the bookkeeping, who is in charge of the bookkeeping, sales, and everything? What does he do? Let's see. It's going to be invoicing customers, bank reconciliation, following up unpaid invoices, entering supplier invoices, and so on. Now, once we have documented all these things, like you have identified all these systems, like you have identified what roles are to be performed, and you've defined all the tasks to be performed, you can start documenting them. Like, you can start documenting them in the right position, right way. And the best tool you can use for that is checklists. They are easy to create, follow, and track. So once you have identified the tasks, you can start documenting them. You can start the documenting process. And I'll show you like how it's done. Like, you need to do it in the proper way. Let's take an example. These include run accounts receivable report. For any invoices that are 7 to 13 days overdue, send a friendly reminder. For any invoices that are 14 to 27 days overdue, call the customer to remind them to pay. Forward any invoices that are more than 27 days overdue to our debt collection agency. Now see how we have put them into small steps, which is easy to access. So if you take them into subtasks like accounts receivable report, how do you run it? Let's see that one as well. It's basically a 3-step process. The number 1, identify all the roles in your business. Number 2, define what tasks each role performs. Number 3, create checklists for properly completing these tasks. Now see, after doing all these, if you want to delegate or outsource the task, it's going to be easy. You're going to just have to give them a step-by-step process, document to them. That's it. Whereas if you don't do the systems, you'll have to give them the training and watch over them again and again if they're doing the right thing, if they're doing the right thing properly. Like, a lot of problems, man. So as you can see, scaling your business is going to be super hard. You just have to keep adding people. Look, once you have discovered the power of systems, trust me, you won't go back to the way you used to do the old things. You won't. Look, all these things are in your head right now. You need to get them documented. That's all this thing is about. And when you get them documented and it becomes a process, your business will scale, bro. It's going to be a very good thing. And doing these things, it will give your customers a consistent experience. And the business will run without you. It's like firing yourself. You don't have to be in the business. It's like, if you don't look at the business for years, it's still going to go on, man. They don't need you. You have systems. They don't need you. That's all it is about. See, what do McDonald's do? Tell me, what do they do? It's fine, I'll just tell you guys. They have systems, man. They have branches all over the world. But why is it that they have the same taste? Everywhere. The burgers, the fries, the milkshakes. The taste is same. Why? Because they have systems. Even if there are different employees from all over the world, they are given what to do, what to not do. And they just follow that. The entrepreneur or the founder don't have to go and look if he's doing the right thing, if he's putting the right ketchup. No, bro, you don't have to do that. That's what happens when you have the right systems. Look at Apple. What do? The same thing. That is the reason the business is so high. And doing all these things is going to give the customers a world-class experience. They are going to be trusted. They will trust you guys. So guys, this is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.